Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, guys. My name is Sean Dexter, and I welcome you to the second analysis video of the day. We just finished a Bitcoin analysis video, so I'm a bit tired, but hey, the video is currently rendering and I figured, hey, why not do a Chainlink video as well for all our Chainlink fans. We will be covering Chainlink USD as well as Chainlink BTC, so both pairings. We will start off with the USD pairing. Here we have Chainlink on the weekly, so let's get started. Oh, and right, before I forget, it is my birthday week, so we do have a birthday discount for all of our Mango products. I do believe the code is Sean 2020. Right, Sean 2020. I was about to say Mango 2020. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started with that out of the way. Chainlink USD on the weekly time frame. Hey, not the best look, right? If you guys do remember, we did do a complete in-depth analysis on Chainlink a week ago. Please go ahead and check out that video. We did the monthly, the weekly, the daily, the 4-hour, did a complete breakdown analysis of that. We have our horizontals right here, right? So we're looking at around $15 as our weekly support initially, now flipped into resistance. Our new support is now turned to $8.90. I was looking for Chainlink to actually come down and test that properly. I did have bids over there. I had bids in this entire region over here from $9 all the way down to $8.10. Unfortunately, Chainlink got only 1 out of my 3 bids filled, seeing a nice bounce right off that as well. So I'm even that much more annoyed that I didn't get filled on my entire position. But hey, Chainlink once again showing that it is one of the strongest assets in the market. The bulls, the Chainlink bulls, not waiting for it to even hit its support region before coming in and picking it up. And guys, across all time frames, we just did not hit our support region at all. Daily, 4-hour, blah blah blah. Chainlink getting a nice front run, getting picked up at $9.30. Clearly that was good enough for the bulls. Not even getting a test on its wick highs over here. I would have expected for it to at least come down to $8.20, but nope, getting picked up. I do believe it is now sitting at the top of the middle of the range right over here. Yep, it is. So as long as Chainlink is sitting above $11.50, I think everything's going to be good, right? Everything's going to be a-okay. If we lose $11.50 on the weekly time frame, I'd be looking for a retest of that $9 region again on the weekly time frame. In that case, we may come and officially test that $8.10. Okay, so again, weekly time frame, guys. Major support, or rather resistance on the upside is $15. Support to the downside is $9. Middle of the range is coming in at $11.50. Losing the middle, we can look for a retest of the $9. If we continue to find support in the middle of the range, we can look for a retest of the $15 mark. If we retake the $15 mark, it is likely that we're going to go ahead and test $19, but in my opinion, I think the key level to be looking for is a daily candle above $17, and we'll get to that in a bit. Let's stick with the weekly time frame for now. I want to turn on the Mango ribbon quickly, and I do want to point out that we are sitting on weekly Tenkin support. Weekly Kijun as well got retested. Both were defended really, really well. In fact, it does look like this current week wants to defend that weekly 10 SMA as well. If you guys do remember, the weekly Tenkin, especially on the Bitcoin pairing, has been my favorite area to be a buyer, right? Over here, however, we did come down and almost retest the 21 EMA, once again showing that Chainlink is strong, getting front run on that weekly 21 EMA. So for now, Chainlink is being defended on its major levels, right? The weekly Tenkin is currently marking out the middle of the range that we talked about just a couple of minutes ago. So instead of drawing out your ranges, guys, you can simply use the Mango ribbon. The weekly Tenkin is the middle of the range. The 21 EMA is highlighting the bottom of the range. The top of the range, however, you'll have to mark out manually at around $15, right? So not too hard at all. Top of the range, 15, middle of the range, $11.50, bottom of the range, around $9. If we lose $9, guys, it's gonna get a little bit ugly in my opinion. I wouldn't be too surprised if we see a move all the way down to $5. We're likely going to see some support around 740, 735-ish, but I don't think that's going to hold. I really don't think so. If we even see a daily candle close underneath $7.35, I'll be looking for a move all the way down to this zone over here between $4.40 and $5. I know a lot of you guys might be like surprised at that or raising eyebrows, but I want you guys to remember when Krisha mentioned $2 in this zone over here, she said specifically that Chainlink looks like it wants to test $2, and many people were like laughing at that prospect, but it happened very, very quickly. Yes, it was a corona candle, but the charts do tell the story, right guys? The charts do tell the story. And over here again, it's always if this then that. If we continue to hold 1150, we don't even have to worry about $4.50. It's only when we start testing the zone over here and start breaking it, $8.80, guys, around $9, that's when we have to keep $4.50 in mind, $5 to $4.50 in mind, all right? So always if this then that. Don't rule out anything as a impossibility or possibility. You guys know what I mean. Okay, so that's the weekly. Let's move on over to the daily. Oops, that's the 2-day. I want to hide our horizontals because these horizontals currently over here are our weekly horizontals. The mango ribbon is what you guys want to be looking at when playing the daily time frame. If we clear out this juncture over here, guys, we have the Tenkin, the 21 EMA, the 10 SMA, the Kijun, all bunched up over there. If we take out this resistance zone coming in at around $13 and let's say 14, right? Anywhere between 13.50 to 14, that's an entire resistance zone. If we take that out, I'll be looking for a retest of this major level at 1650. 1650 has been the level we were eyeing ever since here. Ever since we lost it here, we came down, retested the 21 and the Tenkin, and at the Mango community, we were looking at 1650. Everyone else was looking at 19 to 20, and I don't blame them, okay? That was the level where we topped out, but to me, 1650 was the major zone, and that's exactly where we saw resistance, right? Look at that. Look at that, right over here, resistance did not close above 1650. Almost did, but failed to actually confirm it. And what happens right after? Boom, thrust down all the way to $9. So if we retake this level at 1350, 2 daily candle closes, I'll be looking for a test of 1650. After that, if we can start closing multiple daily candles above 1650, I'll be looking for Chainlink to make new highs on the USD pairing at the very least. Because remember guys, $19 was our psychological, $19 to $20 was our last psychological resistance, right? Now, this time around, I won't be looking for 19 to 20 to be resistance anymore. I'll be looking towards our next psychological resistance, which is likely going to be either $25 or $30. It'll be interesting to see how all of this pans out. For now, however, we are sitting on mid-range weekly resistance, right? Remember the Tenkin right over here at around 1150. Okay, we can go ahead and look at it on the daily time frame. Let's hide the Ichimoku for now, sorry, the mango ribbon. And you can see that we're sitting right on it. If we lose the middle of the range on the daily time frame, we can look towards the bottom of the weekly range. If we can start taking out $13, we could be looking for around 1650. Very, very simple. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the lower time frames really quickly to see if there's anything interesting going on over here. And we do have not much really, not much on the lower time frames. You could be looking at this horizontal right over here, to be honest. Two candle closes, 2 4-hour candle closes above $12.82, and you could be looking towards the top of the range over here at $15. That's if you want to get aggressive. Again, I'd be looking towards this horizontal over here at the very least, $13.60, guys. That is also lining up with the daily 21 EMA. You can see it marked out over here. I have a yellow dotted line. I'd be waiting for that. At the very least, 2 4-hour candle closes above that before I get too aggressive on Chainlink. Until then, unless you are already a buyer of this region over here, I'd be just sitting and waiting before I get into position. Okay, so that's Chainlink USD. Let's switch on over to Chainlink BTC now. And here we have Chainlink on the Bitcoin pairing on our weekly time frame, and the weekly time frame is the time frame on which we are playing our trade. For those of you who have been following us for months and months, you guys will be completely aware of what I'm about to talk about. We've been essentially looking at this massive long ascending trend line, and our thesis was essentially each time Chainlink comes down to this region over here, anywhere on this trend line, it is essentially putting in a higher low on the weekly trend that is trending towards the upside. And you guys know how we like doing it at the Mango community. We are trend traders. We like doing it the stress-free way for the big wins. And each time it's come down over here, it's been a nice value buy. Right over here on the Corona candle as well, we got a nice buy opportunity around the 30,000 Satoshi area. Big upthrust almost immediately, came down again in that zone in May-April area, got a lot of accumulation opportunity in the zone. We were trading it on the daily time frame, the 4-hour time frame, etc. And hey, it's been very generous, very easy to trade. We're looking at this structure over here, broke towards the upside, and then these boxes over here as resistance, broke that towards the upside too. Chainlink just going up and up and up. We were looking for a good 180% win, I do believe, but it did surpass that. So far 310%, right? So we're playing this on the weekly time frame, and that's what's allowing us to hold on to our position, because unless we get invalidated on the weekly, well, the trend is still intact, right? And there's no reason to be getting out of the position, and we're going to keep riding it for as long as the thesis holds true. So higher low again. No, this isn't really a high low just yet. It has potential of being a high low, right? This over here is our last confirmed high low at 61,685 Satoshi. Okay, you can see the yellow line marked over there. For now, let's see, can Chainlink hold true? It's holding this horizontal over here at 120,000 Satoshi, but the week hasn't closed just yet. We have 4 days and 14 hours. If we lose this horizontal, I'll be looking for these regions to be tested again officially. Again, by the way, guys, Chainlink got a front run even on the Bitcoin pairing. I was looking for it to officially test 88,000 Satoshi, but it actually got front run over here too. We can go ahead and turn on a Mango ribbon really quickly. I'll just hide the horizontals for now. And you can see that we did test the Kijun and got a nice bounce. We did front run the 21 EMA, closed above the Tenkin yet again. You guys can see that ever since these candles over here, every touch of the Tenkin has been a value buy, right? Over here too, yes, we dipped underneath, tested the 10 SMA, but the Tenkin was defended and defended well. Alright, and here we have Chainlink BTC on the 12-hour time frame. And the reason I do like to look at the 12-hour time frame is because it does give us a really good idea of what Chainlink is currently doing in its more immediate price action, right? If you guys do remember, it was the 12-hour time frame that gave us the big clue that, hey, not only is Chainlink looking to take a leg down, but it gave us a clue for Bitcoin as well, right? It was the Chainlink USD pairing on the 12-hour that gave us a big hint that Bitcoin might be looking for a big leg down. So what are we seeing over here? Well, over here I'm looking at a high, a lower high, a low, and a lower low, right? So the structure is saying bearish, and you could draw this as a falling channel, but the point is that we're trending down, and that's what a falling channel is. It's a downtrend that breaks eventually towards the upside, which is why it's considered a bullish pattern. It's not a bullish pattern, guys, until it breaks the pattern, because the pattern is inherently bearish because it's a downtrend. Okay, I hope you guys understand that. That being said, that's the real thing that we're looking for over here. We're looking for the trend to change. We want this low to be set and the next low to be a higher low, right? So perhaps something like this, and then put in a higher high compared to this high, and then we can start having an uptrend on the 12-hour time frame. So let's go ahead and turn on the Mango ribbon. Let me just remove all of this, hide our horizontals. So we're likely sitting against resistance over here, probably the Tenkin or the 21 EMA. Let's go ahead and see what's going on over there. Okay, so this is not what I wanted to show, but I was hoping that I don't misclick this one, but I finally did, so might as well just go ahead and just talk about it. This is one of the indicators that I've been working on and I've been testing for a while now. It's given me some massive wins on the lower time frames, the 4-hour, the 12-hour on all coins. It works really well on all coins, Ethereum, Bitcoin too, in fact. But yeah, I'll go ahead and talk about this in a different video. Essentially, what I wanted to highlight was that we're likely sitting against the 21 EMA and the Tenkin, and that's exactly what we are doing. I actually am not surprised at all. Not surprised at all. But yeah, so if we can retake the Kijun, guys, if we start closing 12-hour candles above the Kijun, that's when things can start looking a little bit more bullish than it is looking bearish right now. Remember, bearish only because the trend on the lower time frames is down. The higher time frames is still fine. Okay, still fine. Very similar situation with Bitcoin. And yeah, if you take the Kijun, I'll be looking towards 15,000 Satoshi. All right, so that's it for me today, guys. I'm actually pretty tired. I'm going to call it here. I'm going to go ahead, render it, upload it. I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Until then, do it the mango way, do it the stress-free way. Ciao.